Hey wonderful people, good afternoon from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Joy here with you. I'll be doing a fragrance review on a niche house, okay? So the house is called Atkinsons and this is my second review, if I'm not mistaken, from this house. I have tried one other fragrance before that was very reminiscent of Tobacco Vanille. So I'll put the link below, you can check it out. But before I start that, I'd like to say thanks a lot to all of you, the member of Raihan Bangladesh, the subscribers, everywhere you in different groups. You have wished me for my birthday yesterday. I'm really sorry, like I got late in responding because I'm not feeling very well. Yesterday or day before yesterday, I was out in the sun. I had to travel to some far place and I was stuck in the jam in excessive heat and really took me out. I got really sick and I'm still having severe body pain and like fever and stuff. So Bangladesh, it's the weather conditions. Bangladesh, India, Nepal, Pakistan, now we are facing extreme heat and humidity. So I guess I would say please take care and drink enough water and do not stay outside for a very long time. Try to stay in a cool place. So I really apologize if my voice is gonna be down a little bit, but I woke up, I just thought like, no, this video I have to do. So the fragrance, we don't have a full bottle to do, we have a partial, like a decant, and it's given by one of my brothers, Raihan Auveek bhai, who previously given me the diesel, the Porsche fragrances, as well as the Alexandria sampler set. So today this is the sample. Quite significant amount of juice there. I think it was 20 ml, now it's like 15 ml juice left. This is very potent. If you can see the color of the juice, it's a nice thing about this decant, it's a plastic decant. You can see the color of the juice in the bottle. It's like, I'll put the picture in the thumbnail. It's a totally golden bottle, I think, and you can see the juice color, so it's pretty nice. I can show you the bottle, I'm showing the juice color. So this is basically comes with a cap and sprayer. I'm not gonna dare spraying this on me right now. So what I did was I put it on the paper and it's drying down for like 10-15 minutes. And let me tell you one thing before I go for the review. This fragrance is potent as hell. If you do not like loud fragrances and if you do not like sweet fragrances, stay away from it like by every means, okay? Second thing is, this fragrance is not suitable for summer. If you're planning to wear this in summer, make sure you find those cooler summer nights when it's raining and the temperature drops down to 25 to 20. If you're gonna be wearing this when it's 35-40 degrees, you're gonna choke to death and you're gonna be vomiting everywhere. So yeah, caution in the air. This is a cold weather fragrance. So basically the fragrance name is Atkinsons Oud, Save the King, okay? And there's also a version of Save the Queen. So I guess both the fragrances basically are for unisex purposes, like both men and women can use it. Prices on these, I think they're expensive because the niche house, so they're gonna be pretty much like 250 pounds or so. I'm not sure exactly, but it's expensive. So let me tell you about Atkinsons, the ones that I tried 3 fragrances in my life in this from this house, and they all were bombastic in performance. Whatever they put in there, it smells like Middle Eastern fragrances with a lot of oil concentration in them and very smoothly done. Even though it's smooth, but they have their pungency, they have their push, they do have their kick. So be mindful of that. If you do not like strong perfumes, like even if you think Montal is loud, forget about Montal. Atkinsons, loud as hell, right? So yeah, basically the fragrance here, what I get from it, official notes breakdown, they said Earl Grey tea and bergamot, okay? And the meat, you get suede and birch leaves, I think birch. And then the base, you get oud and sandalwood. So I do not think I get the bergamot. Earl Grey tea, yes, there is a hint of Earl Grey tea because Earl Grey tea I have at home. Earl Grey tea is a little bit different than the rest of the tea. It has this sort of a spicy kick. To me, it's like spicy. It has a lot more thing going on than typical tea like English breakfast tea or jasmine tea or fruity tea. It has really aroma, like nice aroma to it. You really have to try Earl Grey tea. So it's kind of like a spicy opening, so that maybe I guess if you put like a dash of bergamot inside that Earl Grey tea, maybe you'll get the opening, but the opening quickly fades away. And what you're gonna remain with is extreme sweetness that's gonna come into play. This fragrance, I used it on my skin only one day, and the reason being, I went for 8 to 9 hours smelling like this fragrance on my skin, which on my hand never happens usually. My fragrances disappear very quickly because my skin is kind of shitty. But this fragrance, I really had to wash it off. I remembered that. So I was like, I know the dry down, I know the performance, no problem. So today is the second time I'm trying this. This fragrance, I think it will be, actually yes, it is sort of like a reminiscent of men and women both, they can wear it. Ideal time to wear it when it's really really cold. If you like fragrances like Fave Delicious, the sweetness of that, if you like something tonka heavy or something, you can try it. It sort of reminds me of some sort of vanilla based fragrances as well, like Spiritus Double Vanille, or maybe Perrielli's Black Vanilla Absolute, those kind of, but vanilla in this, but it's not mentioned. They said sandalwood and oud. So yeah, there's definitely oud in this, and it's reminding me of two other fragrances that I have from I think designer, and one is from a Middle Eastern house. I'll show you. They're much more inexpensive. This is one spray only. If you do more than one spray, you are doing a crime. One spray under your shirt, it's gonna project all day, right? On a fine cold weather day, it's gonna develop much nicer. If you go out in the sun, the sandalwood is gonna pop up like that, vanilla is gonna pop up like that, and the oud, it's gonna come and like jam your head and stuff. Okay, so hot weather, by every means, once again, avoid this. Who is it for? I think it's for people who like their fragrances heavy. So versatility not so good, only cold weathers. Longevity is beast mode, 20 out of 10. Projection is, again, it projects well on me like for 5 to 6 hours. 5 to 6 hours projection, can you imagine? So yeah, it's very nice, it's very smooth. It doesn't really have that skanky sort of oud feeling that you get from a lot of Middle Eastern fragrances like Black Oud or something. It's, or Mancera, Black to Black, they're right on your face. This is strong, but if you keep it away from your neck, I think on your chest or somewhere in your arm, it's not gonna choke you. But if you wear it somewhere like here under your ear, okay, or back of your neck, it's really gonna bother you. Okay, so the sweetness, it's like caramelized sweetness. There's a dessert sort of feel from it. It's like a creme brulee or something heavy on vanilla. So the sandalwood sort of, I think it's kind of working like vanilla is very creamy sandalwood. So sandalwood, I think this fragrance reminds me of one other fragrance. That one I have. Wait, I forgot to bring it. Yeah, sorry about that, because I forgot to bring the fragrance. I actually was gonna show you two fragrances that reminds me of this one. Not of course exactly same, but same ballpark. Okay, same performance as well. So this is the fragrance, Mahogany Woods by Bath & Body Works. A discontinued gem. It has some boozy sandalwood sort of sweetness. I think, I don't know if they cloned that one from Atkinsons, but it smells pretty damn similar to that. So if you find this bottle somewhere, I think it's going for $180 to $200. Not worth the price, but if you can get it like below $100, it's a great fragrance. It's great cold weather fragrance. It does have awesome performance, almost similar to that one. Then this fragrance also Atkinsons reminds me of, like people said in Faragrantica 24 Gold by Sense Story. This is a niche house. This is a little bit like more expensive now compared to before, but I think it's still pretty much within $60 for 100 ml, so it's pretty good value. This one has raspberry, you know, this one has raspberry and vanilla. It's very beautiful, sweet fragrance. It has a lot of oud in this as well. Last fragrance reminds me of a lot of the Atkinson is this one, Swiss Arabian, and this is called Oud, Swiss Arabian Shaghav Oud. Okay, this fragrance I bought it off from my brother. Oh my god, this is another fragrance. I have to take a shower to get it off my skin. So if you like this fragrance, is kind of like a golden oud based fragrance that is going to be like sparkly, like a almost champagne like, but the sweetness is just classy. It's not floating around in the air, it's like projecting like nuclear. That kind of fragrances we are looking at here. So Atkinson Save the King, Oud Save the King. This is for people who have very sweet tooth, right? And you really have to love your oud. This is more modernized oud, but you can definitely detect the oud. So overall longevity and projection, this is gonna get 20 out of 10 because of beast mode. Prices on these, I'm not quite sure how much, but it's gonna be pricey. Versatility, I'll give it like 5 out of 10. You cannot wear this in hot summer's day. You can, but you're gonna regret it, trust me. Age for it, I think perhaps maybe 20 and up. Not youngsters, not every youngster like oud. I see a lot of reviewers trying to push oud. Oud is not very wearable all the time, especially in our conditions. You really have to have that distinctive taste. Once you get into oud, the rest of it will seem like trash to you. You know, I understand that, but oud is not for everybody. It's like the highest level of perfumery. You really explore everything fresh, you know, semi-sweet, gourmands, whatever. Then you come to oud, and you are not gonna smell anything else. Oud, rose, incense, you know, the authentic ones. If you did try, rest of fragrance you cannot detect anymore. All right, like fragrance like Dior Sauvage. So this is not Dior Sauvage sort of a fragrance. It's much more you know, if you go into the 2-3 years of journey, this is a fragrance you can try. So overall, this fragrance, I'll give it for the quality. Quality is really, really good. 10, perfect 10 out of 10, no doubt. It's well built, it has the performance to my liking. Would I wear this? You see these fragrances right here I just showed you just now, Shagab Oud, Mahogany Ouds, as well as 24 Gold Sensory. This fragrance I only wear in winter, and I do not wear them every day because they can get really headache inducing. So for my liking, I'll give this fragrance. How much I'm gonna wear it, I don't think I'll wear it every day, especially not in my condition. If you live in Europe and stuff, it would get like a 9 out of 10, but in my condition, since I won't reach for it, I'll give it like a 7.5 out of 10. How much I like it, okay, because it's not my favorite genre of fragrance just yet, but the quality wise, remember, it's 10. If you want a value fragrance, this is value. All right, it's much more potent than Parfums de Marly, a lot of these other houses. Okay, so Atkinsons Oud, Save the King. That's my review, right? Hopefully you enjoyed it, and do let me know if you ever tried it. Hopefully you have a nice day. Try to take some rest, try to get better. See you soon. Bye bye.